everyone. It's so nice to be here at the annual meeting of the Virtual Psychonomics. I'm Amy. Today I'm going to present our work on creating false memories, norms for survival-related word lists, which is a work with Professor Charles Brainerd. Here's the background of our research. So since 2007, Norm and his colleagues has proposed a theory about adaptive memory, which they believe that human brains are wired to information that's related to our survival. And then they proposed a method named survival processing. So in this paradigm, what they do is that they ask the participants to imagine that they're stranded in the grasslands of a foreign land. And the participants were asked to rate the relevance of a series of word lists and this specific type of survival situation. And they found out that the survival processing compared to other processing methods are super beneficial for people's memory recognition and recall performances. And this series of research has not only been applied on true memory, but also on the false memory. And one of the most commonly used paradigm is the DRM paradigm. However, we noticed that there are mixed findings about the survival processing impact on human beings' false memory. And one of the limitations we noticed that there are differences among the to-be remembered materials among these studies. And also, as per the recent emotional ambiguity hypothesis, we know that when doing the DRM false memory research, it is very important to not only focus on the intensities of the word characteristics, which are usually means, but also the ambiguities of the word characteristics, which are the standard deviations. So the current research objective is that we want to develop a series of adequate to be remembered word lists that's suitable for the survival processing related false memory research. So there are three subsets, the natural threat subset, the weapon focused subset, and the neutral subset. And in each subset, there are 9 full word lists. So the words were chosen from the USF Free Association norms. And then we also record the list characteristics from the Glasgow norms, the Toglia Battig norms, and the annual norms. And we also conduct a G-strength norming study for the G-strength of each word list. So due to the time limits, we're only reporting the preliminary results for the natural threat subset and the weapon focus subset. Here is the finalized subset for the natural threat subset. So as you can see, we try to incorporate all the diverse different types of natural threats that's not only existing in our world nowadays, but they might have happened in the ancestral times, for example, the Stone Ages. Here are the weapon focus lists. So as you can see, they are not pure lists of all different kinds of weapons, but instead, we try to incorporate all the elements that are forensic relevant or crime relevant, and they might of interest of the real world crime investigations. So here are the word lists. And here are the preliminary results of the comparison among the natural threat subset word lists and the weapon focus subset word list. And amazing is that we found that there's no significant differences among all the characteristics of the listed characteristics we can see here. So no matter the means or the standard deviations, they're all pretty equivalent among the two subsets. So here is our preliminary conclusion. We think that the under construction Cornell survival lists might be a useful tool for survival false memory research. And then our next steps are we want to conduct a series of norming studies that is to rate the relevance of this word list and 3 commonly used scenarios in the survival processing research, which are the ancestral scenario, modern scenario, and the moving scenario. And then we might consider constructing more lists for controls. So we want to thank Professor Michael Toglia and Professor Mark Hoy for their contribution for our research, and also thank you Mingyu and Daniel for their help. Here are the references of our current research, and please don't hesitate to contact us for further information. Thank you very much for your listening.